Imagine a place so cold and desolate that it was once dismissed as an icy wasteland. But today, it's turning into one of the most valuable and contested regions in the world. The Arctic, once a frozen frontier, is now the center of a modern-day power struggle, where nations are racing for control over resources, trade routes, and military dominance. Welcome to the battleground of the future. The Arctic Circle, covering over 5 million square miles, touches the borders of 8 countries, including the US, Russia, Canada, and the Scandinavian nations. It was once seen as an untouched expanse of ice, too harsh for human exploitation. But that's changing, fast. In the last few decades, the Arctic has been warming 4 times faster than the rest of the world. Underneath the ice lies a gold mine of natural resources. An estimated 90 billion barrels of oil and 30% of the world's untapped natural gas, along with rare earth minerals like lithium, cobalt, and nickel, the building blocks of modern technology, renewable energy, and military weapons. Plus, vast opportunities for wind, solar, and hydroelectric energy. Some countries, like Iceland and Finland, have already harnessed these to power nearly their entire nations. But resources are only half of the equation. The Arctic also presents an opportunity that could redefine global trade. As the ice melts, new shipping routes are opening up, routes that could cut travel time between Asia and Europe by up to 40%. For example, a journey from Northern Europe to China through the Northern Sea route is 2 weeks shorter than going through the Suez Canal. Faster, cheaper, and free from pirate attacks. And Russia? Well, they know exactly what's at stake. Despite being the only non-NATO member in the Arctic, Russia controls over 53% of the Arctic coastline, and they're making moves. Russia has the largest fleet of icebreakers in the world, including nuclear-powered ones armed with Caliber cruise missiles. They're investing heavily in Arctic infrastructure, aiming to transport at least 150 million tons of crude oil and gas per year via the Northern Sea route by 2030. And in a bold geopolitical move, they've declared the Arctic a zone of national interest, sparking tension with NATO and the US. But they're not alone in this game. NATO is expanding. With Finland and Sweden joining the alliance, 7 out of the 8 Arctic nations are now part of NATO, leaving Russia isolated. The US, Canada, and European powers are increasing military activity in the region. War games, new military bases, and Arctic-ready forces are being deployed at an unprecedented scale. Meanwhile, China, a country without Arctic borders, is forcing its way into the region. In 2018, China declared itself a near-Arctic state and has been aggressively expanding its presence in the region ever since. They're investing in Arctic mining and infrastructure, eyeing those rare earth minerals that could dominate global tech industries. And in a highly suspicious incident, a Chinese vessel was suspected of severing Baltic telecom cables and an important gas pipeline connecting Finland and Estonia last year. China's ambitions, combined with Russia's dominance and NATO's military expansion, set the stage for an inevitable collision course. This isn't just about frozen land, it's about who controls the future of energy, global trade, and military dominance. If Russia maintains control, they dictate global supply chains, fuel prices, and who gets access to crucial minerals. And if NATO takes over, the West secures energy independence and keeps China and Russia in check. Similarly, if China gains a foothold, it could disrupt the entire global balance of power. This battle for the Arctic isn't just coming, it's already here. The only question is, who will come out on top? If you found this breakdown insightful, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next deep dive. And let us know in the comments, who do you think will win the Arctic race? Until next time, stay curious.